This evening, we have Murad again with us, and he's going to be talking to us about a surah which refers to Jesus' death and resurrection.
Yes, thank you for having me again. I will talk about the verse which is the most crucial verse in the Quran that says that Jesus, he was not crucified. I will add the verse later on the video because I don't know what it says exactly in English. But let me jump right into the Aramaic reading of this verse. The Aramaic reading is from Gabriel Sauma, and he wrote a very important book that everyone should buy. And I will send you the link so that you can attach it in the comments. Let's look at what the verse says. I will read right from the website. The Quranic conjuncture waw, which is W, in the word wama, is similar to Aramaic W, meaning so then. And in the Akkadian, it's you. The Quranic word wama has been interpreted erroneously as did not. Syriac wamu or wama, of course, as you remember, the Western and the Eastern dialect, is an interrogative pronoun, means what. Are you following me here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, even in Arabic, we say ma. Ma could mean not or what. So here is suggesting that what, not not. Syriac wama li waluch or wama li wuluch means and what have I to do with you. The Quranic verse wama qataluhu is identical to Aramaic wama qutilu. Syriac wumu qatlui or wama qatlui means what they slew. The Quranic verse wama salabu, of course this is in Arabic wama salabu, which means and they had not crucified him. Wama salabu is identical to Syriac wamu salboyu or wamu salboi, meaning what they crucified. In other words, the Quran is saying what they slew and what they crucified. A confirmation of the death and crucifixion of Jesus the Messiah.
Wow, so it's actually saying the direct opposite of what people think it's saying in the Quran.
Exactly.
Wow.
Now I will read the correct interpretation right away because you see, if people want to get deep into this, they can just read the link I will send you because it has a lot of Aramaic and it's kind of hard.
Do you know
yes, go ahead.
Do you know what the surah and verse is for this? Is this surah 4? Something like that?
I will add this to the video because I'm not sure actually.
Yeah.
I will add it. I will add the quote on the screen.
Yeah, okay.
Let me just read the correct interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and they say, we did kill the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary, the messenger of Allah, what they slew and what they crucified. And to you, open brackets, the women who followed Jesus at the crucifixion, he is blessed, and to them, his followers, as well. And that is the verse.
Okay. Could you repeat that one more time, just so our audience can fully absorb those words?
Now the correct interpretation, the old Aramaic interpretation, is as follows. And they say, we did kill the Messiah, son of Jesus, Jesus, son of Mary, the messenger of Allah. What they slew and what they crucified, and to you, the women who followed Jesus at the crucifixion, he is blessed, and to them, his followers, as well.
Wow, that is a really strong confirmation of the crucifixion, not the opposite. It's amazing that it's so different.
In Arabic, when they Arabize the text, it means what? And they did not slew him, and they did not crucify him, and what? And we all know this, but I'm not sure how they say it in English.
Yeah, it might be that by that stage they decided to go against it because if the Quran was being put together around the time of Abdul Malik, and there seems to be a growing sort of anti-Christian element under his reign, that they intentionally changed it to a different meaning.
I want to add something very important. Abdul Malik, if he did build the Dome of the Rock, and I have now some studies suggesting that it was actually built at the Abbasids' time, but let's go on with the idea that he built the Dome of the Rock, and the mosaics inside was during his reign. You have to notice something. It does not have this verse in the mosaics. It is only against Trinity, but it's not against crucifixion, because it did not cross their minds at that time when they read it in Syriac.
Yeah. Wow. I never realized that, actually.
Yes, the mosaics, something very crucial. They don't have that he was crucified, because as you see, the verse in Syriac, it just means that he was crucified. And something else, it does not have the verse of Muhammad ascending to heaven, when this should be like the most important verse. It's not on the mosaics.
Yeah. So
the mosaics is only against Trinity.
Yeah. It's a peek into that moment in time, and obviously the Quran hasn't fully been formulated at that point.
If you look at how they interpreted this verse, you will find that they have like erroneous, multiple interpretations that suggest that these people, they really didn't know what they were talking about. Sometimes they say someone called Titus got crucified and not Jesus. Sometimes they say Jesus was only his soul was crucified, and something like very silly stuff, and they don't know. And this suggests that these people really didn't know Syriac, and they didn't know what they were talking about. But with time, it came that they just don't know, that they hated Christians, and they put this verse in this manner once and for all.
Yeah. Then it's set, like concrete. It became the standard interpretation.
Yes, it was ignorance in the beginning, because if you read Al-Tabari, you will find that he is much more liberal than someone who interprets the Quran today, because he says like all the opinions, and he doesn't know himself what's the real opinion. But now it's only one interpretation, and it's usually the most violent one.
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, I've nothing to add to that. I think that's given us all food for thought. It's another layer in our understanding of the Quran and the beginnings of Islam. So, thank you very much, Murad, for that information.
Thank you for having me.